Hello everybody, welcome to the 1998 Biathlon Olympic Season round number 5. Now without further ado, let's look at the calendar to see where we're going to finish off this first half of the season. According to our calendar, to complete the first half of the season, we're going over to Ruhpolding in Germany. Now with 114 male biathletes making it this far and 93 biathletes remaining in this competition, let's not delay any further and jump right into the male side of the competition for the 22nd to 42nd race. Okay, here we go. It is the 22nd to 42nd race for the men's competition of the 1998 Olympic season, with the top biathlete being Reinhard Nuna of Austria, who will be starting this race in second position. 23rd, Egil Jeland of Norway, which will be starting 10th, and Alexei Idarov of Belarus will be starting in 14th position. So Milan Augustin, Reinhard Nuna and Toa Sakura on the front row. Who's going to win this race and who's going to end up in the top 21 for the next round of the season? Let's get into this race and find out right now as we get this race underway now. And it looks like a pretty decent start there of Sakura from Poland as they're making their way up the hill to get to the 1 kilometer mark, with Augustin final on the side, but it looks like Nuna and Sakura are going to pull away from the Slovakian. Sakura lead the way, Nuna second, Sasha third for Belarus, with first 25 separated by just under 5 seconds. And I believe that's Vadim Sasharin already taking the lead of the three. Sasharin, who is 25th overall going into this race, as they're making their way down the hill and for the steep uphill for the 2.2 kilometer mark. And here we go. It's a very, very steep uphill as well, so it's going to slow a lot of the athletes down as they go to the 2.2 kilometer mark there. Sasharin coming into view, heading up the hill with everyone else right behind him. And going to the top of the hill. What's the gap between him and the rest of the field? Sasharin 1:05.9, Jeland second, 2 seconds behind, Nunes third, Garberg fourth, and Toa Sakura running off the top 5. As first 25 is now separated by just over 9 seconds. And here we go into the shooting range. Vadim Sasharin already got a decent gap between him and the rest of the field. How will he capitalise this in the shooting range? Hubert Leitgeb second to his slot, Jeland third, Tarasov fourth, and Raikkonen fifth into his position. Sasharin getting the firing underway. 2 misses from Leitgeb already, and Sasharin goes clear to guarantee he stays in the lead of the race. Tarasov goes clear for Russia, Ustinov goes clear for Belarus, Garbeck clear for Czech Republic, Nuna is clear, Meguru for Japan is clear, Ryzikov, Poluber, Popov, and Kupa of Sweden, they all go clear. Sasharin's got a big lead already. It will drop back to second. See the battle for the 3:05 per second going on. So we got Garabek, Tarasov and Reinhard Nuna all battling it out for second. Meguru 5th for Japan, Poluber 6th, Ustinov 7th, Jeland 8th, Kupa 9th, and Ryzenkov running off the top 10. Second place we got Tarasov. Tarasov is actually 29th in the standings, so the 5 second going into this in second place in this race is pretty good. Good showing from him. As first separated by 35 seconds now. As coming up to the uphill there is Vadim Sasharin coming up the hill as he's heading towards the shooting range. And that's the rest of the field right behind him as well. Sasharin 2:54.7 is his time. As here we go, coming into the shooting range, Tarasov is in second, so Garbeck is third, and Nuna is fourth. And here we go, into the shooting range we go. Here comes Vadim Sasharin into the number 1 slot. Can he go clear again? Can he extend this impressively he has already? Sasharin into position. Gets his gun out and he's ready to start firing in the shooting range. And here we go. Sasharin's missed the target. Tarasov then, Nunes then, Garbeck then, Jeland's in. So 1 penalty for Sasharin, but I'm pretty sure Sasharin holds the lead. Tarasov's missed the target. In fact, it's 3 misses for Tarasov. What about Nuna and Garbeck? Can they go clear here? Yes, they both go clear, but Sasha comes out of the penalty loop. We've got Megarus missed 4 targets. Meanwhile, Ustinov's gone clear for Belarus. Kupa's gone clear for Sweden. Lightgeb goes clear for Italy. Comes to the 7 kilometre mark at Sasha, and 4:03 is his time now. Drop back down to second as all the actions potentially be taking place there. And that is Nuna and Garabek battling it out for second, with Tarasov out of the way. Ustinov is 4th now. So, and Kupa running off the top 5, he goes clear. He's 15.7 seconds down on Sasha, and then it's Polibur 6th, Popov is 7th, Lightgrip 8th, Zhelin 9th, and Kyrgyzstanian Tropenkov is rounding off your top 10 here in this race so far. There's Sasha coming into view for Nunar. Sasha is making it up the hill as he's getting ready to go into the shooting range for the first standing shoot. And here we go, on board with Sasha, and now 4:50.9 is his time, so he's coming up with a very, very quick time so far. And here we go, coming into the shooting range now. There is Value Sasha coming into view now. Can he hold on to his lead here, going into the shooting range? Well, we're going to find out soon enough. Here he is coming into position now. So we've got Nuna and Garabek coming into the shooting range as well. We've got someone coming battling alongside them. So I'm guessing is that Ustinov is getting into the action. Yes, Ustinov caught up with them, interestingly. Good for Ustinov. Sasha's missed 1 target, he's got 1 penalty loop here. So Nuna, Ustinov and Garabek battling out for second. So we've got a lot of the battles coming into the shooting range now. Nuna's missed a target, Garabek's missed a target, whether Ustinov might go clear here. But Sasha holds on to the lead, and yes, his teammate Ustinov does go clear. Nunes with a target, Garabek's 1 penalty loop, Kupa's with 1 penalty loop, Polibus with 3, Zhelin goes clear for Norway, and Konstantin Popov goes clear for Russia. Wisław Zimmerman goes clear for Poland. 5:59.1 is the time now. Oh, and Tropenkov of Kyrgyzstan goes clear, and so does Pavel Purinen of Finland. The gap between the two Belarusians is now 8.5 seconds. We'll drop back down to 4th position with Garabek and Zhelin battling for 4th. That's a lot of the action is going to be there. Konstantin Popov 6th, Kupa 7th, Wisław Zimmerman 8th, Tropenkov 9th, and Ligger rounding off your top 10 so far. As we're coming, as race leader Sasha coming on the uphill to go into the shooting range for the 4th and final time of this race. This has been a very, very dominant race for Value Sasha, and 6:47 is his time. Sasha just pretty much took the lead and is held to a massive lead over the rest of the field. I think Sasha is going to end up in the top 21 for the next round, so he'll be the first 21st feature race. I can't see how he couldn't. And here comes Value Sasha into the shooting range now, as he is eager to go clear and to give it a very, very dominant time to get himself in the top 21 here. And here's Sasha in the shooting range now, getting the firing underway now. Here comes Ustinov, his teammate, and another miss for Sasha. So 1 more penalty loop for himself. No, in fact, it's 2 penalty loops. Ustinov can probably capitalize on this. Zhelin, Nuna, and Garabek are all coming in, but Ustinov missed a target. What about everyone else here? A miss from Zhelin, 2 misses from Ustinov, and 2 misses from Zhelin. Nuna has got 2 penalty loops as well. Sasha comes out of the penalty loop. Garabek's got 1 penalty loop. Konstantin Popov's got 3. Further down the field, Light Grip and Kupa go clear, and Adarov of Belarus goes clear as well. The time is 8:01.3. Viel Reichen goes clear, and so does Wilfried Polhuber of Italy. What's the gap between first and second? This will be Adarov, maybe? No, it's Ustinov. 14.2 seconds is the difference. But we've got this massive battle for third here. Garabek, Kupa, Lietgrib, Zhelin, Adarov, and Rehard Nunar. They're all back, so it's a 6-way fight for third position. But right now, it looks like it's Lietgrib is taking third here. Augustin of Slovakia goes clear, by the way. One of the athletes back into the field. But there is Value Sasha coming up the hill as he is just coming towards the finish line now. past the 40.2 kilometer mark. 8 minutes 47.4 is the time. As he's got to turn right and he's going towards the finish line now. And there is Vali Sashin. A very, very dominant performance from him. So the Belarusian, who is 25th in the overall standing, is going to win the race with a time of 9 minutes 8 seconds point 6. We just got to wait for everyone to make the way across the finish line. And here we go, that's everyone across the finish line. Vali Sashin wins the race with a time of 9 minutes 8.6, with an 18.6 second gap over Ustav and Lightgrip, who finished joint second. Igor Shelland is 4th for Norway. Alexei Adarov finishes 5th. Frederick Kupa is 6th. Petr Gabrick 7th. 8th is Rayar Nuna. Phil Reichler 9th. And to round out the top 10, Wilfried Paulhuber of Italy. So without further ado, let's get to the first 21st race and see how things stack up before we head over to the women's side of the competition. Okay, here we go. It's the first 21st race here around Ruhpolding, with the overall leader Ole Einar Bjorndalen starting this race in 13th. Rafael Pori, the man who's second overall and top of the rookie standings, will be starting in 9th. And the third highest athlete, Vladimir Drachev of Russia, starting this race 15th. And the former leader, Viktor Makarov, who went from 1st down to 4th going to this round, starting 2nd in this race. So it's Rico Gross, Viktor Makarov and Dan Bjorndalen in the front row. Who's going to win this race and who's going to be the overall leader at the end of this round? Let's get into this race and find out as we get this race underway now. And it looks like a pretty decent start there for Rico Gross as he takes an early lead of this race as they make their way up the uphill for the 1 kilometer mark. And there is who's going to be leading the race. It looks like it's going to be Makarov that's going to lead the race, the former leader of the season. But meanwhile, Rico Gross looks like he's going to retake the lead of the race as first 21st, separated by 4.2 seconds after the 1 kilometer mark as they're making their way down, well, the very big downhill section of this track. And Rico Gross already having a bit of a decent lead over the rest of the field. But here comes Viktor Makarov, who will be wanting to retake the overall lead of the championship. So he'll be trying to push hard to make sure he gets it. Hopefully the shooting range will go his way this time round. As here the biathletes coming, making their way up the uphill section at the 2.2 kilometer mark. Gross leading the way, Makarov is second. Ole Einar Bjorndalen is third, and Hannevold rounds off the top 4 biathletes as first 21st are separated by about 7.5 seconds. As here we go into the shooting range, who's going to be first into their respective position. First into position, that is Ole Einar Bjorndalen, Rico Gross second, Hannevold third, Sven Fischer fourth, and Luck, it's the 5th person to his position. And here we go, a few misses here and there. Rico Gross misses a target. And Ole Einar Bjorndalen misses the last target as Hannevold, Sven Fischer, Makarov, Pori, Pearson Dell, Gredler, Mahones and Brises, and Carsten Heyman all go clear. So Makarov leading the way with Halvard Hannevold second. Rafael Pori, the lean rookie, is third in this so far. At the 4 kilometer mark, as Makarov 2 minutes 4.8 is his time, with a 2.2 second advantage over Halvard Hannevold, with Rafael Pori third, Sven Fischer fourth, and Ludwig Gredler fifth. Ludwig Gredler 13th in the standings, so he's doing really well in 5th already. Mahomes 6th for Latvia, he's 15th overall in the standings. So we'll drop back down to 2nd. This is Hannevold under pressure of Rafael Pori. Of course, Rafael Pori ahead of Frank Luck, who's 2nd in the rookie standings by only about 17 seconds, but Frank Luck is down 16th in this race so far. And here's Viktor Makarov coming towards the 5.2 kilometer mark with quite a few people who went clear behind him. Hannevold, Pori, Fischer, Gredler, Gross, Ole Einar Bjorndalen going up to 7th after missing a target, so he gets ahead of Oleg Spalhuns of Latvia. But here we go, into the shooting range we go. How will things play out here? Can Viktor Makarov go clear again and hold on to his lead, as he is going to be pushing hard to try and retake the lead of the overall standings? Hannevold, then Pori, then Gredler, Fischer, Groth are all in. Makarov gets the shooting underway. Hannibal does as well, so does Pori. Makarov misses the target. So miss for Makarov, miss for Pori, and a miss for Hannibal as well. And Ludwig Gredler's going to go clear, so can he take the lead of the race? Oleg Malahudz goes clear, Jack Bourdain goes clear, and Gredler just about gets ahead of Makarov, but I think Makarov's going to have the ski piece. Further down the field, Jack Bourdain goes clear, Sindel, Anderson, Luck, Drachev, and Muslimov all go clear. Meanwhile, Jan Wustenfeld of Germany, he's missed 4 targets, so that's a disaster for him. Gredler 6/10 a second ahead of Makarov, but here comes Makarov to retake the lead of the race, with Halvard Hannibal in 3rd position watching on. And there we go, Viktor Makarov gets ahead of Ludwig Gredler. Gredler 13th overall in the standings, so this is going to be a really good result for him, even if he finishes 2nd behind Makarov. But Gredler coming back, he is not going to give up the lead that easily, but I think Makarov has the fastest ski pace than the Austrian here. Going to the 8.2 kilometer mark is Makarov leading the way, Gredler 2nd, I believe is it Anderson that's 3rd, or is it Hannibal that's 3rd? 1.1 seconds separating the two biathletes. Oh, Rafael Pori's 3rd, he gets ahead of Hannibal. Marlins is 5th, Sven Fischer 6th, Jack Bourdain 7th, Anderson 8th, Ole Einar Bjorndalen 9th, and Rico Grossstein in the top 10. As we come to the 3rd round of the shooting range, the first standing shoot here, what can Makarov do here? Can he avoid making the same mistake again? Gredler's coming in, so he can put the pressure on the Russian. Rafael Pori's in, Hannibal's in, Jack Bourdain's in, Malhans is in, Ole Einar Bjorndalen's in, Fischer, Anderson, Gross and Luck. And Ludwig Gredler's missed the first shot. Look, Makarov goes clear. It's 2 misses for Hannibal. Piori goes clear, so he'll be challenging hard Makarov. Jack Bourdain goes clear. We've got 3 misses for Hannibal, 3 for Malins, and 3 for Ole Einar Bjorndalen. Bjorndalen, I think he's going to end up losing the overall lead of the race. Ilmar Brises has missed 3 targets as well for Latvia. Meanwhile, Carsten Haven goes clear. Pierberto Carrara of Italy goes clear as well. Catarunzi of the other Italian here is gone clear. Catarunzi is 14th in the standings of this race. Piori 2nd, Bjorndalen is 3rd, there's Gredler behind him 4th, Fischer 5th, 6th is Frank Luck, Carsten Haven 7th. So I think it's fair to say Drachev is going to be between Makarov and Piori for the overall lead of the race, because Drachev is down in 11th, he's 24 seconds down on his own teammate here. And here we go, up the uphill for Makarov. There is Rafael Piori. I think Piori may be closing in on the Russian, I'm not sure. 6:31.6 is Makarov's time here. Piori is just under 4 seconds behind. And then we've got Jack Bjorndalen 3rd. With Ludwig Gredler 4th. Here we go, into the shooting to the 4th and final time in this race. All eyes are between Makarov and Piori. This is going to determine who's going to take the overall lead of the competition. Of course, Piori does have a bit of an advantage thanks to the overall standings. In fact, Piori has a 10-second advantage over Makarov. So if Piori finishes within 10 seconds of Makarov's time, Piori is going to be the overall leader. But Makarov goes clear. Piori needs to go clear here, and he does. So the race is truly on. Makarov needs to try and get a 10-second lead over Piori at the end of the race, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Ludwig Gredler goes clear for Austria, so this is going to be an amazing result for him. Jack Bourdain's missed 2 targets. Frank Luck goes clear for Germany. Carsten Haven goes clear. Rico Gross goes clear. Pearson Dow goes clear. So the Germans in this race are did pretty well in the last round of the shooting range. Pierberto Carrara of Italy, he goes clear as well. Piori, 4.8 seconds. All Piori needs to do is just stay within 10 seconds of Makarov. That's all he needs to take the overall lead. Ludwig Gredler 3rd, Frank Luck 4th, Sven Fischer 5th. Oh man, so this is going to be really, really tense here. I think Piori, there's no way Piori is going to lose about 6 seconds to Makarov here. I think it's fair to say Piori is going to be the overall leader at the end of this round. And here we go, with just 800 meters to go. 8:15.4 is the time from Makarov. Here comes Piori. What's the gap now? 5.1 seconds. The gap is slowly increasing, but it's going to be nowhere near enough for Makarov to take the race win. But here comes Victor Makarov to take the race win here. But here comes Rafael Pore in second position to take the overall lead of the championship standings. 8:36.3 is Makarov's time. Rafael Pore finishes the race with a gap of 5.2 seconds. So we just gotta wait for everyone else to make their way across the finish. And here we go, that's everyone across the finish line. Victor Makarov takes the race win, but Rafael Pore finishes the race in second and takes the overall lead of the championship. Ludwig Greda takes third, fourth is Frank Luck, Sven Fischer fifth, sixth is Rico Groth, Jack Bjorndalen is seventh for Norway, Carsten Heyman eighth, Pierre Beto Carrara is ninth, and Peter Sindel rounding off the top 10. So it's been an absolute nightmare of a race for Vladimir Drachev and Bjorndalen. The fact they finished 11th and 13th, they'll be very, very disappointed with the result, especially when they were well and truly championship contention along with Pure and Makarov. But this result is definitely going to send them crashing down the board. And when it comes to the rookie standings, the Bathurst I'll be very disappointed is going to be Anderson and Jag Bjorndalen 16th and 7th, especially when Jag Bjorndalen was well and truly ahead of Frank Luck for a while, and it looked like he may have taken second place off the German, but for Jag Bjorndalen that's not the case. But without further ado, let's move to the women's side of the competition before we find out for sure what the championship standings are. Okay, here we go, the 22nd to 42nd race round here is Ruhpolding, and the highest placed biathlete in 26th position, that is Lydia Gorieva, will be starting this race in 5th. The second highest in 23rd is Kasia Appel, starting this race in 18th, and the third highest, Eva Hakova, the Czech Republic, starting this race in 10th. So it's Dolova, Talanova, and Pelkova on the front row. Who's going to win this race? Who's going to be at the top 21 at the end of this round? Let's get into this race and find out as we get this race at Ruhpolding underway now. And it looks like a pretty good start there for Talanova, but Dolova takes the early lead thanks to being on the inside row. But coming up the hill, and Talanova, it looks like she's going to sneak into the lead of the race already, coming to the 1 kilometer mark. Now who's going to be second? Pelkova second, Filipova third for Bulgaria, Dolova fourth, and Halanti rounding off the top 5 here, with first to 21st separated by just under 5.5 seconds. As they're making their way to the downhill section, this is where things get pretty tough, especially when we got to the steep uphill of this track. And here we go, coming down the hill. Down the hill we go. And coming up to the uphill section. What's things going to be like up there? As we come to the 2.2 kilometer mark, as we check the other camera here. And here they come up the hill for the 2.2 kilometer mark. They're all still bunched up together with a few dropping back. But it looks like it's going to be Talanova still at the front. Filipova's going to be in second, it looks like. Gorieva third, Dolova fourth, and Halanti rounding off the top 5. First to 21st, what's the gap now? It is 7.3 seconds with Miriam Bedard from Canada at the back of the field. And here we go, we're going to the shooting range for the first time in this race. How will things go here? Here we go. And who's going to be first into their respective position? First up, it's Mironova of Slovakia. There's Talanova, the Parajima. Halanti and Kasia Appel fifth into their position. Okay, how will things go here? As the shooting gets underway. Yep, shooting's underway. Talanova's missed the target. So is Parajima. Halanti Appel's missed the target. So is Mironova. Is they going to clear here? Yes, someone's going to clear. It's Gorieva of Kazakhstan. Holubakova goes clear for Czech Republic. So is Sesnikova. Gorieva, the lead biathlete here in 21st position. Second place Holubakova, who is 42nd, so the last spot into this race, and Sesnikova, who is in 41st in the standings. So the top biathlete in this race and the two lower placed biathletes in this group. Well, look at that, they went clear and they are ahead of the rest of the field. Filipova fourth and Dolova right at the top 5 at the moment. Talanova down to 10th position. Kasia Appel, the second highest placed biathlete, 23rd, in 9th position. Eva Hakova, not really sure where she's at, but she's definitely in the top. I think she's like 7th or 8th. I didn't see her name come up on the board. But here we go, we come to the 5.2 kilometer mark, up to the big dread uphill section. This is going to be difficult for those biathletes to get up this hill, but it looks like Garuba is going to still hold on to the lead at least. But who's that behind her second? Holubakova right behind her, 7/10 of a second separating them. But where is Sestakova third? Ivakova is fourth. Filipova fifth, Holanti sixth, Dulova seventh, and Kacherapel up to eighth, and Talanova gave position into ninth position. And here we go into the shooting range for the second time this race. It's going to be quite. Holubakova and Garuba battling hard for the lead of this race. And here comes the rest of the field. Look out for Ivakova being the third highest biathlete in this race. Generally, Grivas missed the target. What about Holubakova? Hakova Sestakova missed the target. Holubakova goes clear. Grivas missed 2. Ivakova's missed 2. Sestakova missed 2. Holanti missed 1. Kacherapel's missed 2. Dulova, the other Kazakhstani in this race, has gone clear. Talanova's missed 4 targets. Romasko has missed 4 targets. Okay, so field's definitely shaping up a lot here, that's for sure. So Holubakova, 42nd in the standings, leading the way. Meanwhile, Christelle Gross, right at the back of the field for France, she's gone clear. Christelle Gross, who is 37th in the standings. Dulova second. Dulova is, where is she on the board? 40th. And then it's Kachalanti third, and Holanti 31st overall, and Griva 22nd position in the standings. So this is mixed up the field a lot. Kacherapel is in 7th, Hakova 5th. So yeah, definitely an interesting mix up to the field here as we come to the 8.2 kilometer mark. Talanova down to 18th position, by the way. So this is not going very well for her, especially when she had a promising start as well. Talanova is 26th overall in the standings. Holubakova 4:59.3 is her time at the 8.2 kilometer mark. It's looking really good for her so far. She's got a good gap over second place. And who's in second place? It's Dulova. 11 seconds is the gap between them. And here we go into the shooting range for the third time this race. The first standing shoot. What can Holubakova do here? Can she go clear again and get a good result out of this? Here we go. Holubakova into the shooting range she goes. And here comes the rest of the field following suit. And Holubakova, oh, she's missed the first target. Dulova's in the shooting range now. And Holubakova's missed again. I think the pressure's getting to her. And it's 2 misses for Holubakova with Dulova, Holanti, Garuva, and Hakova. What can they all do here? Oh, they're showing that they're showing Holanti's missed the target, so is Dulova. Garuva's missed 2. Holanti's got 2 penalty loops. Dulova's got 1. As we watch out for the leader, Holubakova, she's going to stay in front. Oh, everyone's missing at least 1 target, looks like. Is anyone going to go clear here? Yes, Stira Kutz of Poland's gone clear, and so is Margaret Anderson of Norway. She's gone clear as well. And Mary Bedard of Canada has gone clear as well. Those are the relatively to the back of the field. Wow, things have not gone too well for the vast majority of athletes. Holubakova still leads, but her gap between her and Dulova is down to 5.7 seconds. Melnik of Russia goes into third, Holanti fourth, and Filipova round the top 5 for Bulgaria, with Stira Kutz, who went clear up to 6th position, ahead of Kacherapel of Germany. Margaret Anderson in 8th position. And Garuva down to 9th, Eva Hakova dropping down to 10th position. As here we go, coming to the 11.2 kilometer mark, getting close to the final round of the shooting range. Wow, the order, how this race has gone so far is very, very interesting. This is definitely going to be a huge shake-up in the standings amongst those in the group. How many of them will stay in the top 42, though? That's a good question. As here we go, Holubakova leading the way, about to go into the shooting range, the 4th and final time this race. Can she go clear and finish on a high note to win this race? Get a good time and send her flying up the leaderboards. Here we go. Here comes Holubakova into the shooting range now. As here, and this will be Garuva coming in as well, and the rest of the field. And Holubakova gets the shooting range under the way. Melnik's coming in the shooting range as well. So is Holanti and Anna Kutz. And Holubakova's missed the target. one penalty for Holakova. If Delova goes clear, she will win this race. Oh, but she's missed the target. Melnick's missed the target. Kajalanti's missed the target. Sterkut's missed the target. So is Kasia Pell. Oh, everyone's missing a target. Apart from Gunmargaret Anderson, she goes clear. So she'll be trying to get a good. She'll end up in a good position to get a decent time out of the rest of the competitors in this race. Anderson goes to the second. Garuva drops down to third. There is Holbakova, 8 minutes 18.5 her time at the 13-kilometer mark. We'll drop down to second. We've got battle for second going here. Anderson and Delova battling hard for second place, with Melnick right behind them in fourth, with Sterkutz in fifth position. There we go. Here comes Melnick getting involved. She's going to try and get herself into second position, get ahead of the two biathletes. Melnick, who is 34th in the standings. This will be a good result for her if she can hold on to second. And they're not going to be able to catch Holbakova, who's going to probably be the biggest surprise here in this race. The lowest placed biathlete in this group is going to end up winning this race. 40.2 kilometer mark right now. There's Holbakova up the top of the hill. There's Melnick putting a decent gap on them for second position. So good job there from Melnick, but here comes Holbakova around the final corner to finish this race and win the 22nd to 42nd race. Holbakova, what a performance that was. Here comes Melnick to finish in second, and I think it's going to be Gunmargaret Anderson is going to be third in this race. So 9:28.5 is Holbakova time. Melnick finishes 6.3 seconds down, and Anderson finishes third. Holati fourth, Delova fifth. Let's wait for everyone else to finish this. And here we go, that's everyone across the finish line. Holakova wins the race with 9 minutes 20.5. Melnick finishes second, 6.3 seconds down. Gunmargaret Anderson is third. Fourth is Kajalanti. Margarita Delova is fifth. Sixth is Pavlina Filipova of Bulgaria. Anna Sterkutz seventh. Garuva is eighth. Ninth is Katerina Pell. And Eva Hakova rounding off the top 10. But before we check out the standings, we've got to do the first to 21st race as well. And here we are, the first to 21st race here at Ruhpolding, with the overall leader Magdalena Forsberg starting in 11th position. Second overall, Martina Zellner starting 12th, and Florence Bavril of France, who's third overall, starting in second position. And the top non-rookie biathlete in fourth position, that is Corinne Nielgrit, starting in sixth position. So it's Brankovic in the front row, Florence Bavril and Liv Gripori also in the front row. Who's going to win this race? Who's going to be the overall leader? Let's get to this race and find out as we get the race here for the first 21st race underway now. And it looks like a pretty good start there for Florence Bavril, which you expect being the third overall highest placed biathlete in the standings and third in the rookie standings as well. And there's Bavril trying to get away to lead the race. That'll be Liv Gripori right beside her to try and get ahead. Nielgrit third as well. First 21st, separated by 4.3 seconds. The 1994 champion Petra Bell at the back of the field, with Mari Lampinen ahead of her. And here we go onto the downhill section as they're making their way for the uphill section as well, which will be a biathlete killer for some of these. And here we go, up to the hill we go, and this is that Brankovic? Let me try and get back to lead the race there. It is indeed Brankovic. And here we go up to the uphill section as we wait to see them appear. There they are, coming up the hill now. Well, all the biathletes seem to be bunched together with only a couple dropping back. And there is Bavril leading the way, Ushi Dissel second, Forsberg third, Pori third, fourth, and Brankovic rounding up the top 5. First to 21st, separated by 7.9 seconds now, with Dafoska at the back of the field for Bulgaria. And here we go, into the shooting range for the first time in this race. Who's going to be first in their position? Is it going to be Forsberg, the overall leader? Yes, it is indeed. And it's Kuklev of Russia, Ushi Dissel, Lampton, and Bavril second into position. No, fifth into position, sorry. As the Forsberg gets the shooting underway, Kuklev has missed the target, so it's Lampinen. What about Forsberg? Is she going to go clear here? Yes, she does. Who else goes clear here? We've got Kuklev missed 2, Dissel missed 1, Lampinen missed 1, Bavril missed 1. Shelbraid goes clear for Norway, and so is Zorbalova of Ukraine, Vodopadova of Ukraine, and Petrova also from Ukraine. So Forsberg with a 3.6 second lead over Shelbred. Ushi Dissel is in third. We'll focus on the battle for third. I think it's going to be the most action we're going to get. Shelbred and Forsberg are pretty much quite a bit ahead of them. It's Ushi Dissel third, fourth is Zorbalova, Bavarol fifth, with Vodipanova sixth, Corinne Newgret seventh, Cobbler eighth, Petronite and Livgren Pori dropping down to 10th position after the first round of the shooting range. And so we now go down to fifth. There's Bavarol, and this will be in a battle with Zorbalova of Ukraine. In the downhill section, Zelna, second over on the standings, down to 19th position. She'll be very, very shocked by that, especially when the overall leader is in first position. Speaking of first position, there's Forsberg making her way up to the top of the hill. And we've got second position. This will be Shelbred, and this I believe is going to be Ushi Dissel in third. Yes, it is Ushi Dissel. It's Bavarol fourth, Corinne Newgret fifth, ahead of Zorbalova. But anyway, into the shooting range we go. There's Forsberg with a good advantage going into the shooting range. Can she go out comfortably ahead of everyone? Forsberg is in. So we see her get the shooting underway. Here comes Shelbred in second. Shelbred is currently sitting 14th in the standings, and Ushi Dissel sitting in 5th in the standings. And Forsberg, oh, she misses the last target. Shelbred and Ushi Dissel could probably sneak ahead of her. Ushi Dissel's missed the target. What about Shelbred? Shelbred goes clear, but is she going to catch it? Bavarol goes clear, so is Corinne Newgret. I think Forsberg may just about get ahead of Shelbred. Yes, she does. Ahead of Bavarol as well. Further down the field, then we'll go clear here. We've got Brankovic has missed 3 targets. Natalie Santer out of the back of the field. I'm surprised Natalie Santer is that low down the board. Now we've got another back of missed 3. That is Shumi Yu of China. And Natalie Santer missed 4 targets. So a disaster for her right there. Forsberg leading the way, Shelbred second, Bavarol third, Corinne Newgret fourth, Ole Einar Bjorndalen running up the top 5 ahead of Livgren Pori of Norway. If we look at the battle for second between Shelbred and Bavarol, there's Bavarol right behind her, so she's not going to let the Norwegian go away that easily, that's for sure. And what can they do here? They come to the uphill section. There's Magdalena Forsberg coming up the hill. And there we go, a time of 4:43.3. But look at this, here's Bavarol right behind Shelbred, trying to put the pressure on the Norwegians, trying to get into second place to try and catch up to Magdalena Forsberg. Zelna relatively low on the board, so we gotta be really worried for Zelna because she is second over on the standings, and when we last saw her she was down in 19th position, so we'll look out for her on the board, see how she does in the third round of the shooting range. There's Forsberg's Ed, so Shelbred and Bavarol, and there's Corinne Newgret as well. Shelbred the only biathlete not in the top 5 amongst the leaders here. And Forsberg goes clear, but Shelbred's missed the target, so is Bavarol. In fact, 2 misses for Shelbred, 1 miss for Bavarol, 1 for Newgret. Got other biathletes coming in. Livgren Pori, what can she do here for herself? She is going to go clear. And Ushi Dissel, Zorbalova, Petra Bell, they've missed at least a target. There's Zelna in the shooting range. See what Zelna can do here. Zelna goes clear, so is Andrei Koblar of Slovenia, so maybe Zelna gain a couple of possessions, do a bit of damage control. Vodipanova and Ambriand further down the field have gone clear as well. Bavarol in second position, she's 13 seconds down on the overall leader, that is Forsberg, but she's ahead of her teammate Corinne Newgret, who is 1 spot behind her in the overall standings, with Livgren Pori and Shelbred around the top 5. And there's Magdalena Forsberg making her way up the hill. What's her time going to be coming up the top of the hill? It's going to be 6:27.1, a very, very good time there for Forsberg. And so here she's about to come into the shooting range for the 3rd time this race. I've honestly lost count. No, it's 4th, isn't it? No, 4th and final time, sorry. Like, you get so excited you forget to track how many times they've been around the shooting range. So can Magdalena Forsberg finish on a high to ensure her victory here at Ruhpolding to increase her lead even further in the overall standings. And she's missed the target. So let's slow her down a little bit. Ole Einar Bjorndalen Forsberg with the second target. So 2 misses for Forsberg. Could Biathlon capitalise? Can she capitalise on that mistake from Forsberg? Biathlon, the pressure is really going to be getting to her. Yes, she's go clear. Now the race is truly on. Is she going to catch Forsberg? Is Forsberg going to catch her? Oh, it's right next to each other. So it's going to come down to ski pace between Forsberg and Biathlon for the race win here at Ruhpolding. Second overall in the standings. Zelna not having really any part to play with it. She does go clear though, along with Koppler. So Zelna could try and get a decent time in. Sigfriland of Norway, she's gone clear as well. But Forsberg's getting ahead of Biathlon. Trying to use her ski pace to her advantage against the French lady. As they're making way down the hill, and looks like the gap is going to be increasing. Forsberg, I think Forsberg's got the fastest ski pace in Florence Biathlon here, so I think it's going to be fair to say Forsberg is going to be the race winner. However, things can change on a dime here as we make our way to the uphill section. There we go, coming to the uphill section now. There's the two biathletes we're looking for. Shimi Yu, by the way, of China, round about the back of the field, she's gone clear. And the gap between Forsberg and Biathlon is now 1.8 seconds, so not really much in it, but it's going to be just enough for Forsberg to claim the race win here at Ruhpolding. As we're making our way towards the finish line now, what is the time going to be from Forsberg? And it's going to be a 8 minutes 44.7. In second place is Biathlon, to only 2.8 seconds behind. Let's just wait for everyone to make their way across the finish line. And there we go, that's everyone across the finish line. So Forsberg wins the race with a time of 8:44.7, only 2.8 seconds faster than Florence Biathlon in second. Corinne Niergrid finishes in third, Liv Gapori is in fourth, Ushi Dista takes fifth, and Ellen Shelbright is sixth, Andrea Koppler seventh for Slovenia, Martina Selna is eighth, Annette Sigfriland is ninth, and Galina Kukleva running off the top 10. The biathletes that'll be most disappointed with the result is Gabi Zelna down in 8th position, being 23.5 seconds behind, while the top two competitors, that are her rivals, Forsberg and Biathlon, finishing first and second respectively, and Zelna to be down in 8th place. Another biathlete to be disappointed is definitely going to be the 1994 champion Petra Bell, down in 14th position, just under 50 seconds behind Forsberg. But with that out of the way, it's time to finally check the standings and see how everything now stacks up. With the first half of the season out of the way, Rafael Pori has taken the overall lead by just 4.9 seconds over Viktor Megarov. Ole Einar Bjorndalen drops down to third, and Vladimir Drachev slips down to fourth position. Meanwhile, Ludwig Gredler sees himself in the top 10 positions, going from 13th up into 10s. Looking further down, we've got Pierre Berto making his way into 16th position, and Vadim Sastrin jumping 7 positions to make his way into the top 20 positions in 18th place. And finally, dropping down to the top 30 positions, we've got Alexander Popov losing 4 positions to go from 21st down to 25th. Jan Wustenfeld has had a really poor round, losing 11 positions to see himself going from 17th down to 28th position. Meanwhile, Frederick Cooper making his way to the top 30 by gaining 3 positions into 29th. Looking at the Rookie Championship, Rafael Pori leads the way by over half a minute over Frank Luck, who is second in the rookie standings. Dan Bjorndalen moves into third in the rookie standings, overtaking his teammate Frode Anderson, with Egil Schellen making the top 10 but in 21st overall. In the women's side of the competition, Magdalena Forsberg unsurprisingly increases her lead to 49.5 seconds over second place, which is now held by Florence Biathlon of France, with Martina Selna dropping down to third. Liv Gapori overtakes Andrea Koppler for 6th, and Galina Kukleva overtaking her teammate Albina Akatova for 8th place. Dropping down to the top 20 positions, we've got Natalie Santa having a really bad run, setting herself from 11th down to 18th position. Got Margaret Anderson, meanwhile, has had a really good run to see herself in the top 20 positions, gaining 5 positions each. Shelland, Sigfriland, and Mary Lampin all gained 3 positions each to put themselves in 11th, 12th, and 15th positions, respectively. And finally, dropping down to the top 30 positions, we have got Katja Hollanti and Olga Melnik making their ways into the top 30 positions, going from 31st and 34th into 26th and 28th positions respectively. In the Women's Rookies Championship, Magdalena Forsberg is the only biathlete to not gain or lose a position, while everyone else gained or lost a position overall, with some of them actually swapping positions in the Rookies Championship as well as the overall standings. Going over to the Men's Nations competition, and Germany have taken the lead over Norway by 9.7 seconds on average. Russia are in third with a big gap down to 4th position, which is held by Italy. Latvia gained a position over Finland. Poland, with their penalties applied, ended up gaining 6 positions to get ahead of France. In the Women's Nations competition, there is very little change, with the only change being Kazakhstan getting ahead of Czech Republic for 9th position. Last but not least, the Mixed Nations competition. So taking the times for the men's and the women's side of the competition, Germany continued to lead with nearly a 19-second gap over Norway, with Russia 54.5 seconds down in 3rd position. The only positional change we can see in the top 10 is Ukraine making their way into 10th position. So I hope you enjoyed this round, and I hope you're enjoying the first half of the 1998 Biathlon Olympic season. What will the second half bring? Will there be drama? Will there be surprises along the way? I'll see you over the second half of the season, and we're going to find out together.